Right, Robert. Thank you so much for doing this for FERNTV and being here at, of course, at the Toronto After Dark Film Festival. I guess my first question to you is, what was your inspiration for the film Restore Point?
All right. So, well, I guess when I was small, like maybe 10 years old, I dreamed about living as long as I can, like, up to 100 or more, because I thought that the more time I'm going to have in my life, the more fun I would have. And, as it happens, like then you get to your teenage age or 20s, and you are quite the opposite, right? You want to live fast. But then this script came to my hands, or this idea about futuristic Europe, and I just felt like, wow, this is something that I never seen before. It could be great setting. There has been no sci-fi in Czech Republic for more than 60 years. And it felt like this is exactly for me. And also the theme of immortality. It just somehow clicked, and since then I couldn't think about anything else.
Do you think we're far off in terms of what's going on in Restore Point, to be in all honesty?
Well, frankly, not so much. Especially now with the AI development and stuff. I think like the breakthroughs are gonna be very fast, and we really try to base everything that is in the movie on some kind of a current technology that we have, and it's probably like early in the development right now, but there is nothing that we couldn't imagine. So there is quite complex system about the restoration, like how does it work and stuff. So yeah, I think we're not that far.
When it comes to science fiction, there's in film and in literature, of course, there's always talk about a dystopian future. Is this a dystopian future in Restore Point?
Well, that's a great question. Well, I guess it depends, like how you view it. The system is great, and it's for everyone. It's very kind of European system. Social safety is for everyone. But at the same time, of course, it takes away something. Like this safety comes with a price. It's a price of your freedom, and that you are actually kind of constantly pushed to think about. Like every day, you have this question like, "Am I gonna die today?" And if your answer is like maybe a car is gonna hit me, then I'd better make this backup, right? So I think it's just gives and takes.
I'll talk about your lead actress in the film and how you chose her. She's very amazing in the film, of course. Yeah.
Well, that's great to hear. Thank you, and I'm gonna tell her. She's gonna be amazed. Well, it was a very long casting process because in Czech cinema our actors are not used to be in such a genre films, I'd say. Our cinematography tends to they're mostly like comedies from communism era and stuff like this. So this was a very different movie, and so we wanted somebody who's gonna be very hypnotizing. Who's gonna steal the screen for itself, and because we knew she's gonna be there all the time, and also somebody a girl that's not gonna look funny holding a gun, and one that you could believe in. And it was quite hard, this search, and actually we found her. It was like the last day of casting. We've been casting this for like 6 months. Really, I have seen all the actresses from the area and surrounding countries. And Andrea, she came, the last day. Nobody hoped that we're gonna find some new star, but there she was. Suddenly, the whole temperature in the room changed, and it was very interesting to watch her becoming the character. And so, yeah, we've been very surprised by her.
Tell us what was one of the challenges in making this film.
Well, definitely the biggest challenge I'd say was convincing. All the financial partners about the possibility making a sci-fi in Central European area that's gonna look good enough, basically, and because there is really no precedence for this kind of movie, and it was I think everybody made a very hard step in trusting us, and but at the same time, I feel like because we knew this, and we knew it's gonna be difficult to to gain their trust, we really over prepared, I'd say, and we prepared so much material and we put so much work ahead of the shooting that we felt very comfortable while during the shoot. And then I believe that the final result kind of surprised everybody, that we just thanks to this preparation we delivered a little bit more than everybody expected. So yeah, that felt good.
I want to talk about like the intensity in this film, and like it's almost a common theme in a lot of science fiction film, the actual intensity. Describe that, and how did you put that into the film, and it's so gritty at the same time.
I think like we wanted to have it very grounded, and we did not want to make a science fiction that would be looking far too ahead. And I come from Eastern Europe, so it was something that we wanted to make this feeling like that it's gonna have this like exotic vibe to the Western countries, and that if we just gonna build upon what we have in Central and Eastern Europe, which there is a lot of like post-communistic architecture and stuff like this, and it is gritty in itself. And we just found that it's kind of a cool look, and we really we dig the look, and we just follow the direction of the story, I'd say. So it was like definitely one of the goals was like to make the movie look iconic. Like we wanted the shots to have their own weight, and it was a big cooperation with the amazing DOP and the production designer. We spent really like 3 years just talking about it and really working and traveling around the locations. And there is a lot of on location shooting in this movie, not much studio. So I think that helped, and everybody was like really pointing into one or heading into one direction during the shoot. And yeah.
So how does it feel to be here at the Toronto After Dark Film Festival with your film?
Oh, it's pretty incredible. I mean, this is like this has to be the best audience this movie ever got. Like really, like the atmosphere here, and everybody is loving the movie so much and loving them for what they are, and having fun, with the filmmaking, and the chance to be really a part of something like that is incredible. Toronto, this is my first time here. Oh, and I love the architecture here. It's like yesterday, a whole day I just spent like walking around the city center and just gazing at those like 70s, 80s skyscrapers. I was like, yeah, that's really my vibe. I really love it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you so much. Thank